Mm-hmm. Oop. Got to turn on the light. Turn on the light. The power's on. All right, yeah. We gotta get ready. We gotta get ready. We gotta get ready. Let me see if everybody's on here. Ocean, what's up? Just getting ready. I know I had to make sure everything's working. I gotta make sure everything is working like it's supposed to. Uh, shoot. All right. Hey, Ocean's here. We're gonna invite some people. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Looking good. Okay, we're looking good. Just getting here. Check in some stuff. Waiting for the people to come in. We go ahead and set the invite thing. That's the way to practice. Practice makes perfect. Let's see here. All right. Clicking right. Paste. And boom. All right, we got that set. That's set up. Just get ready to start in a few minutes. Just checking in some stuff. Gotta make sure I have everything. Oh, okay, we got another person on. Yes, practice makes perfect. Let me get some water here. Yes, we got some news to talk about. Ah, the good old days. See, I used to work at a bar. All right, got my water here. Got my high pressure medicine here. I got my just double checking everything. Okay, Ocean looking good. Practice make perfect. Okay, got two people here. Just getting situated. Situation number 9. Okay, straighten out. Yep. Straighten out is all set. I set up 6 o'clock here. And I know Ocean is going to have a show at 8 o'clock. That used to be my regular time, but I give it to Ocean because, he has more people than I do. So I'm going to give it to that. So, and then, like I told you last night, I just got to keep on putting the stuff out every single day, maybe twice a day. I tried 1 o'clock Central, and I know a lot of people were going out and voting and everything, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about key issues. Oh, yeah, that's right. I just going to get that same software. I got to get software to do my videos. I made some videos this morning. Going to go back on a cruise in 2023. Hopefully that will work. All right, I think I sent the invite. Yes, I did. Ocean right here. You probably on your way home. And I'm waiting for some people to get on here. We're going to get started. 6 more minutes to go. Mm-hmm. All right, got some water. So Ocean Ocean, I know you got you. Okay, there's Ocean Ocean. All right, let's see here. All right. Oop, get on here. Oh, there we go.
What is going on?
What is happening? I'm just in a happy mood because my little ship came in. The Allure of the Seas is in Galveston. And I had a friend of mine that lives in Houston. He said he went there and he said that ship is amazing. It's awesome. It's massive. And it's looking good, man. It's looking good. So
Yep.
I'm just over here just double checking everything. We haven't talked. I used to be on 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, and then I talked to you, and they said you had to change your schedule. So I'm gonna let you have it, bro,
Okay.
because I know you have to work and everything like that, which I understand. And you also have more people than I do. So I said, hey man, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
And basically,
No.
basically I said, hey, you know what? He could teach me a little bit because I'm still a rookie.
Well,
Well,
I am too. I am too. I'm just learning, but yeah, I just I had to change my days just because it was not working for Thursday nights. It was just getting really tough to try and make the time and everything. So I was like, I got it, and I had to look at my schedule. And Tuesday nights just happened to be the best night. So
yeah, which is understanding. I tell everybody else, I say, hey, just go play around, see what I can figure out some stuff.
yeah,
And then, it's between me, you, and Coach. And Coach, I know Coach is gonna be on 7 o'clock, so I guess we're gonna drop over him and hold it here for a while. And then, all
yeah,
right, then
yeah.
I'll
Got it.
join yours, and then my girlfriend's gonna be on. There's Nancy. Have you been on her channel?
I have. Yeah, she goes on right after we do.
Yeah, she goes
Yeah,
on right after. Yeah.
I've seen. I've sometimes I get to. It gets hard when, but yeah, sometimes I've gone on to look check her channel out. She puts out a lot of good content.
Oh yeah, she
She's really
just
growing too.
one.
She's up. I think she's up to around 17,000 subscribers, something like that. She's doing a really good job.
And then you have Anthony. Anthony's cool.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
I could talk to Anthony for days and days because he's just like
Yeah.
me, but then he has less hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We shot,
you're getting ready to go
but
on the Carnival Vista, right?
we are. Yeah. We go. We hit. I think we're down to like 18 days, something like that. Where we'll be. We leave. We fly out on Thanksgiving Day
Mm-hmm.
down to DFW, and then we're gonna spend Thursday night and Friday in Dallas to see our daughter, and then Saturday morning we have some friends that live in Plano, and
So
so
you're
we're
gonna
gonna.
go. You're not gonna be in Houston. I mean,
No, we're. We've got some other family members that are
yeah.
going with us, and they're actually flying down to Houston, and they'll be staying in Galveston a couple days. But we're driving from from Plano, Texas, where our
Yeah.
friends are. They're going with us on the Vista, so we're driving with them from Plano down to Galveston Saturday morning.
Or you need to leave early. You need to leave like about 4 in the morning. Have you ever done that before? Drive to
We have not, but our friends have, and they said it's about a 5.5 hour uh, drive. They said, but
yeah, but you got
we're going to leave extra early because there's um, a lot of construction happening around
yeah,
Texas City. So
yes. I haven't drove like that. I was on Uber. I flew in from Houston Hobby. That's where I fly. I go to Southwest and fly. See, I thought y'all going to Dallas instead of
we are going
flying
to Dallas. We're going to fly into DFW.
from Southwest.
No, we're flying Delta
Ooh, so yeah.
into DFW. Yeah. we're flying Delta because we we got a really good deal with them to, and we had a credit with them because we were supposed to go to we were supposed to go to the Bahamas, and we weren't able to go, so we got a credit from them for that. So we just used it for this trip.
Yeah. So have you been on the Vista before?
Yeah, this will be our third time on the Vista.
So I love that ship. I sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really good ship. We've been on two of the three Vista class ships.
Mhm.
We've been on the Vista and we've been on the Panorama. We have not been on the Horizon yet, but
Yeah.
we I would like to book that one. It's really hard to go all the way across the country
You gotta go to
to
Miami
to
and then go to
Miami.
the
Yeah,
hotel. Yeah.
yeah. So
But if me and you,
it,
me and you go on a cruise. I got friends we can stay in Florida, and we just
oh
make sure. Yeah,
yeah,
I told a friend of mine. He said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about going on a cruise on the Icon." He said, "Z, I live in Florida." I said, "Yeah, I know. I live in Florida." He's a great friend. I've been friends with him almost about 34 years,
hmm
and I saw his kids grow up. Now he has grandchildren. He's like about 5 years older than I am, but he was an awesome dude. Anyway, so I said, when I come to the town, stay in your house. He's like, yeah, come on, stay in the house, and we'll take you to the cruise ship. I was
yeah.
like, yeah, bet.
So yeah,
Miami's expensive.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but as far as Galveston, where y'all gonna park at? Y'all got that taken care of?
yeah. They do. Uh, I'm sure they're planning. They normally park at it's called Cruise Park or whatever. It's right
Yeah,
across the street.
it's like
So
the main cruise parking for all the
yeah,
carnivals.
it's the indoor one. They normally park at the indoor one.
Yeah, so man,
Yeah,
I love I like the fun food punch, man. I could drink that all day.
yeah.
I do that. I do it all the time, and then the only thing I don't like about Carnival is the drink package limit. And
Oh yeah.
I think I told you about that. About Royal Caribbean does not have that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they have unlimited, and when you get on a cruise ship, you can use it because figure it out. Carbo didn't want to pay the taxes for the alcohol sales. A lot of them don't do that, especially if you're doing a bulk, like 15 drinks minimum. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so they have to wait. The only funny thing is about Carnival, you can't use the drink package till the next day. But on the other hand, I had $200 of credit. Did you get any credit this time?
uh, what we did with the booking code I booked under, we have a 50 or $100 credit.
Yeah. So basically, I go to the main bar over there and just chill out and stuff like that. And then y'all get a balcony or interior?
We do, yeah. We've uh, we've we have stayed in every single category, and we like the inside sometimes. But
Hmm.
on a 7 day or longer, we just like doing the balcony because that's the last thing we do at night before we go to bed is we'll sit out on the balcony and have a beverage and stuff. And that's the first thing we do in the morning. We get our cup of coffee, we sit out on the balcony, watch the sun come up and everything. We love it.
Oh yeah.
So it's
So
really our favorites too.
I want to see you live, man. I
I
know
am
that.
so I know that we are. I'm gonna go live on Saturday, sail away day.
Hmm.
I'm probably gonna go live probably about 3 or 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Texas time.
Stay
Um,
away from the little deck because they play that music in the
oh
copyright.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yep.
A
So
lot of people been getting in trouble because of that. And
yeah, yeah.
I,
But yeah, so I do plan on going live that day, and then depending on how the internet goes, I may go live on a normal Tuesday night. I'm not sure. We'll just have
Well,
to wait and see.
the thing is, you could if you have the internet package,
Hmm.
you have the premium.
Yeah, yeah,
Now you could do Facebook Live. If you like to contact me, use
yeah,
Facebook Messenger. That works
yeah. Okay.
on that
Well,
cruise
we
ship.
might go do that. We might
Yeah,
do it that way. Then we'll see.
well, because Derek, I used it before when I was like in the middle of the ocean. I say I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. And I contact one of my friends and say, "Where you at?" I didn't tell I was going on a cruise.
Yeah,
And you say, "You want to know where I'm at? Look at here." Shows the ocean. He said, "What the? How'd you?"
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you can do that. Derek did that when he was on the Prima, and he showed me the bar area, which was unreal.
yeah, yeah. That ship is absolutely beautiful. I was watching How We Cruise, Julie and Brian. I was watching some of their stuff, and that ship just looks fabulous.
Yeah, it's basically a Delta wing, which I we
Yeah.
were talking this afternoon about the celebration,
Uh huh.
and my baby is angry about that. I was so angry because they letting their kids. Those kids supposed to be in school, so they take them out of school for 2 weeks to cruise.
Yeah.
It just I was like, oh, really? You're a real parent, yeah. Yeah, you. I know you want to cruise, but you can do it like a spring break or a Christmas break. But anyways, it just I hope we have fun and don't kids act like fools. I mean, there's some adults that act like fools too. Don't be.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of adults will act like kids when they get on the cruise ship, especially once they start getting alcohol inside of them.
Well,
Start acting
I
crazy.
well,
Yeah.
I well behaved now because the last two times I was on the scooter, and you're doing the drinking the driver on the scooter. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I didn't run anybody over, but yeah, I did that. So,
Yeah. We.
what's your favorite alcohol when you're
Um. I'm not a huge. I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but my favorite drink I've had is on the Carnival Panorama. Went to the
balcony
the
bar?
no, the Heroes Bar,
Oh,
and they have a drink there called Shore Leave, and it was probably my favorite drink there. I really enjoyed that drink. So
oh wow,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a
So
good drink. And then there was one. You got a drink at the Alchemy Bar. I can't remember the name of it, but really enjoyed it. Also, it was pretty good. So
basically, you don't buy the drink package. You just go, you drink it.
no, we don't because we don't drink enough to worth getting that. I priced it out, and we yeah, and I know with the drink package you can even get the coffees, the specialty coffees and stuff.
Hmm.
But for the two of us, paying almost $900 for the drink package, I don't drink that much. So neither
Yeah,
does my wife. So even with the coffee that you can get on with that, it's just not worth it. So not
yeah.
for us. We just pay as we go.
Well, I did that on the first Vista, and my bill was. I said, "Wow, my bill." Lucky I had the money for it because I got off
Yeah.
the boat. My bill was like $1,500, and I said,
Wow.
"What?"
Yeah. That's
Well, it
crazy.
was
Yeah.
that and then gambling
I
and all that stuff. It was $1,500. I said, "Man, I
I,
like it." And then the
I see
second,
you have Mike from Cruise Vets on here. How you doing, Mike?
oh, let me invite him. Come on, get in here.
Cruise Vets in the house.
Okay, hold on. Uh, uh, hold on. Okay. No, I don't want to remove you. I want to add you. How do I do that?
Hey, Mike, I saw your
Okay,
premiere today. That
hold on.
dish that you fixed looked absolutely fantastic.
I can't.
It looked
I,
really good. I'm gonna
very,
I'm gonna try that. It looked really good.
Bruce, how do I
Yeah.
add them? How do I add them?
So you go to you did you copy the link?
Yeah, I copied the link and I see
Yeah,
him on.
he just has to click on the link. Did he click? Is he in your basement
Yeah,
right
it's in
now?
my basement. Yeah,
Okay, so click on his picture, and you should be able to just add him to the
it
if you
says remove. Okay.
add him to the stream.
Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. I just.
Okay, there you are. Now, just like you added me, add him the same way.
Okay, he just dropped out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me go ahead and redo the invite again so he could come in. See, I'm still waiting, man. Oh, there's Cruise Vet. Cruise Vet in the house. What's going on,
So,
bro? Thank you for
Mike,
your.
do you do? I see a lot of people getting those casino deals. Do you have to gamble a lot to get some pretty good casino deals?
Oh, I still want. Okay. Let me go. Let me do this real quick. Okay, and then do that, and go ahead and add them up again. All right.
Yeah. So if he clicks on the link and goes into your basement, just click on him the same way you did me.
Okay. Yeah, I had the I sent another link in there. Hopefully he'll be back pretty soon. But yeah, basically, oh, there he is. Okay, let me see here. What does it say? Oh, that's you. That's supposed to remove you. I hit that accidentally. But yeah, basically, the Vista is probably the best, one of the best cruises I've been on, other than the Navigator Seas.
You know,
And
my favorite cruise, even though it was a smaller ship, went on the Carnival Miracle, and I absolutely loved that ship. It's a smaller ship, but the decor of it was just fabulous, and it's really one of our favorite ships so far.
yeah, so that's not a Vista class. Is that a?
No, it's a smaller ship. It's a Spirit class ship.
Oh, okay.
It's part of the Spirit class. So,
So is that the same
oh, you
thing?
only spend about 300. That's not bad, but I spend about 40 bucks. That's about my limit that I basically donate to Carnival every year, so or every cruise. Yeah.
Yes, see,
Although I will say, a couple cruises ago, I did win $300 in on the slots, so I was pretty happy about that.
oh, okay. Yeah, so what I do is, so as far as the drink, I pay everything until I go on the cruise, so I can start a clean slate, and then I use the onboard to do the drink. Oh, is that your wife? I don't see her.
Oh, she's still working. She has to work for another. She
Oh,
works till yeah. She'll be working. She'll actually be on our live tonight. So
oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So basically, that's what I do as far as the drink package is concerned, because I didn't want to worry about that. Because when I get on a drinking binge, and I don't want to worry about it, because when I get on board that ship, I'm on vacation. I don't want to worry about anything. I put my phone in airplane mode, and then
yeah.
use that.
That's yeah. That's pretty much what we like to do. We like to have most everything paid for before we get on the ship,
Hmm.
so we don't have a huge bill at the end. Uh, Cindy likes to um, Cindy likes to do at least one spa thing, so we'll pay for the spa and everything before. The only thing that we don't do is with the alcohol because we don't drink that much, so it's not worth us to buy the alcohol package. But
Cruise
what's
Bear,
going on, Mike?
what's up, man? Can you hear us?
I think I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm having fun right now because I'm.
Yeah, I hear you.
We were talking about the Carnival Vista
Uh-oh.
Hall and all that good stuff. So basically, we're talking about that. Have you been on the Vista? Oh, can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Hold on.
I can hear you. Oh, oh, he dropped. I don't get it. I'm just still trying to figure this stuff out. But yes,
Uh,
I was going to ask you on your excursion. Have you done any excursions in Cozumel?
uh, yeah, and we're actually going to Cosmo this year.
Yeah,
Um, and what are we doing in Cosmo? We're doing and I can't remember which one it is. We are doing an all-inclusive resort. It's not Mr.
it's not.
Sancho's. It's not Mr. Sancho's. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but we're
Is
doing
it
an
Paradise
all-inclusive
Beach?
resort. What's that? No, it's not. It's not Paradise either. We've done Paradise before. Um, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but we are doing an all-inclusive resort in Cozumel. It's all the food and drinks that you want.
Yeah, it's like is it buried in Mr. Sancho's? I haven't done that one before. I usually stay around the port and probably go get some drinks at Three Amigos. You know where that is, right?
What's that?
The three, the,
Yes, yes, I do know that one. Yeah.
yeah, I go there because I say, hey, give me the strongest drink you got. And basically, they don't do it in free pouring. They do free pouring, which is awesome, man. So I just put $3 or $4 and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And they made the strongest drink. Lucky I ate something before I got on board off the ship. But
Yeah.
yeah, do a little bit of shopping over there. I always get the hottest hot sauce, my friend. I'll give like 5 bottles of the hot sauce, and then I'll buy my niece and nephews like T-shirts or something like that, and then basically I go back on the cruise. And by the way, before I leave, that place right there before you get back on board the ship, I
Hmm.
I buy Pure Hit White. Have you ever had that?
Oh, no.
I'm not a Hennessy person, but they don't sell it in America. And basically, that bottle for like $70, and you can sell it on eBay for 300.
Wow. We did one time in Cosmo. We did a tequila tasting thing, and wow, the tequila is really really good there compared to what you buy here in the states. It was pretty crazy. Very very smooth. Very smooth.
Is that Tequila Factory?
No, where was it at? It was part of an excursion where we went and saw some dolphins and stuff, and then it was all part of that. So I can't remember where that was at, but it was really really good, really good.
Yeah, is that the tequila with the worm?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I still have that bottle. I haven't opened it up. I bet.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good. I think I got the audio fixed
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we can hear you. I just want to say thank you for your service, man. I keep saying that to him all the time because my dad was in the military. He was in the Air Force. He did two tours of Vietnam. So, the one thing about my dad, he would never tell me what happened in Vietnam.
Yeah.
A lot of veterans, Vietnam veterans, won't tell you it must have been some scary stuff what they saw. You didn't fight in Vietnam, did you?
Oh no, no. I don't think
Little
I was even
little
born.
young.
I wasn't even born during that time.
Yeah.
But
My brother enlisted in. He just missed going to Vietnam. He enlisted in '72,
Oh
and so
wow.
he just missed
yeah,
going to Vietnam.
Yeah, I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, but no,
Yeah,
no
I was
Vietnam.
too. Well, I was in. So I went. I was in Desert Storm.
Oh
So I
yeah.
was
Oh
in.
man,
I
see,
was in Iraq
Yeah,
and Kuwait.
yeah. So you were both of y'all were Army.
I was
What's
in the
that?
Navy.
You was
I
in
was in the
Navy.
army. I was the army.
So you're probably in the front lines.
Yeah, the I was in a maintenance battalion. I was in
Hmm.
189th Maintenance Battalion out of Fort Bragg. But our transportation company in our battalion put was one of the transportation companies that pushed all the ammo to the front lines. So we were just behind the front lines.
So you were giving the ammunition to the Abrams tanks and all that and
Yeah,
helicopters.
we're we're part of the 24th ID, 24th Infantry Division.
Yeah, I there's a documentary I watch every time I watch it. I'm just a Gulf War nut. I watch, I like that stuff because uh, Bill. uh, yeah, so I watch that stuff, and I keep watching it every couple of nights just to remind me how powerful we actually are, and it's a shame that we lost that power. Okay, let me get off of that. I'm gonna get off of that.
That's that's for your other channel.
That's my yeah. Hey, Tuesday, I got a channel, right?
What's that?
I got another channel. My first one.
Oh, okay.
It's called the Z Show. THEESHOW, and I
Oh, okay.
basically talk about everything. I mean, nothing. Everything's on the table. I talk about
Oh,
everything.
wow.
That one has like 500, almost 500 subscribers.
So a little bit more hotter topics.
Oh yeah, I talk about everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but other than that, so you were in Iraqi Freedom.
Yeah. I did one deployment to Iraq, and then I was back home for about 6 months, and then they sent me back to Afghanistan. So basically, I was embedded in the army units both times because I guess at the time the army was having some manning issues, so
Well, yeah,
the Navy had to supplement, and so basically, we would fill in like support roles, so that would free up the soldiers to go, do more like on the front line type stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So like the first time when I was in Iraq, I worked at a detainee facility. And then when I went to Afghanistan, they put me in like a training unit, which was kind of interesting because like all the soldiers coming into Afghanistan would kind of flow through Bagram. And
Yeah.
so they would want to, first thing they want to do was go fire their weapons, make sure their weapons were good to go.
Mhm,
So that
mhm.
I was the guy they would come see to schedule range time. And so you'd have like French soldiers, Polish soldiers, our soldiers. Sometimes, I didn't understand, I don't speak Polish, so I got to try to figure out what these guys, need. And so it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, so basically, I'm just
Pros up,
I,
Z. Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
I am a military brat, and I'm proud of it. Uh,
Okay.
we were stationed. Well, Dad was in the Air Force, and basically we were stationed all over the world. We've been to Guam. That was fun. Been to
Yeah, Guam's
Okinawa.
nice.
Yeah, and then I've been to Okinawa, Japan. Was incredible when you're a kid because all the Japanese cartoons.
Yeah,
You don't
I can
understand.
imagine.
You know now this is a time like in I think it was like 74, 77. Now this is when they had their cartoons are prime time there. And it's like like Speed Racer and Battle of the Planets and Star Blazers.
Okay.
When they played that stuff to America, it's so edited. It's unreal. I went on YouTube and found some old stuff. There's some stuff they cut out, put it in America because it was so graphic.
Oh wow.
So yeah. Oh, we get off track here. I
That's
just,
all right. That's all right.
but yeah. So basically, I was telling Ocean Ocean about the car, and that's one of my favorite ships. And basically, when I went on there, I just basically took over. I just say, hey, party time somewhere. I mean, it's happy hour somewhere. So I had so much fun in there. So
Oh,
basically,
you asked that question earlier about the casinos offers and how much did I have to gamble and all that.
Yeah.
Uh, well, basically, I didn't really gamble any more than I would if I went to like a normal casino. I mean, I usually set aside a certain amount, and when that's done, then that's done. And so
mhm.
I think first time around, I gambled like $300, and off based off of that play, next thing I know, Carnival just started flooding my email with all these casino offers, and a lot of them are really good. I mean, sometimes they'll throw in, well, first of all, they throw in the cabin, then they'll usually give you at least free drinks in the casino.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll give you free play, and then sometimes like the current one I've got right now, it's balcony room,
Ooh.
drink package, plus like $500 to gamble on.
Oh
Oh
So
wow.
I mean, I have to give it to Carnival on that.
Yeah.
Because now Royal gives me casino offers too, but
but not
usually
much.
usually they don't throw in like the drink package. They'll say, hey, you get free drinks in the casino
Hmm.
and the room, and that's pretty much it. But,
So you probably got a pretty decent deal. When's your next cruise?
well, right now the next one
Ovation.
that I've got booked is the Ovation. I'll probably book something before that, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of weighing out the casino offers to see which one's best, and plus I
Have
want to
you
try to
done
do something
have you
different.
done the Mexican Riviera?
I've been looking at that, uh, but I
That's
kind of wanted
the
to go out of Florida first.
oh
But
okay.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to feel out which one I want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just so you know, I am looking at some hotels for you because you're asking about hotel deals and also
Oh, okay. Well, in
Alaska.
Seattle.
Yep, for that Alaskan one. So
Yeah,
I
because
should let
I
you
was
know.
thinking about possibly getting in like a day or two earlier
Hmm.
and maybe checking out Seattle a little bit. Because last time I didn't get in until like midnight, and then I had to
Yeah.
get on the ship the next morning, so I didn't get
Yeah.
to really
Yeah, you
see
didn't get
anything.
the. Yeah.
Let me if you do come in early too, if we get all that booked up for you, I'll meet you in Seattle. I live about 2.5 hours from Seattle. I can meet you up there if
Oh,
you get some food or
wow.
something.
Well, I
So
mean,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I
we all need.
wouldn't want you to go to too much trouble though. But 3 hours
uh,
is
Hey,
it's
he's
that's
young.
not on my full time job as a notary public. There's times I'm putting 300 miles a day on my car.
oh wow,
I drive a lot, so
that's
it's all
crazy.
good. Yeah.
So you're thinking about going on Royal or Carnival for your next cruise?
Well, definitely right now I'm booked on Royal in September, but I'm probably gonna do something before that. I'm just trying to figure out which cruise lines give me the best casino deal, and you know, which would probably be Carnival, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
So you're
Yeah.
basically a solo cruise like me.
Yeah, I'm always only one time. Very first cruise, my daughter, she was going on a cruise with her boyfriend and his family, and
Hmm.
so she invited me along because she knew I wasn't doing nothing, and I didn't really, I didn't have much expectations. I didn't know what to think about. I mean, obviously I've been in the Navy and I served on 4 ships, but I knew that was going to be a far cry from being on a cruise.
Yeah, because
But
you're in Navy and you're on the ship longer than
right,
the
right.
actual cruise. Yeah.
But the first ship, it was the Carnival Freedom, and it was still out of Galveston at that time.
Hmm.
And I loved
Oh,
it.
that's-
I mean, I liked everything about it, and of course, I was itching to go again, and then COVID come along and put a stop to all that.
when did you go on the Freedom?
That
What
was
year was that?
October of 2019.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
We might
Yeah,
have been on the same. I was in. Uh, we went on the Freedom in October of 2019.
yeah, it was at the end of October. It was like that
Okay.
last week.
Yeah, ours was the second week of October. We were on the
Oh,
Freedom.
okay.
So yeah, that was a beautiful ship. I love that ship.
Yeah, I had an aft balcony on that one with the
Yeah.
like the wraparound.
Oh,
That
nice.
thing. I paid a lot
Nice.
of money for that, but it was nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get the veterans discount, and basically on your cruises you get the veterans discount, which you deserve.
Yeah,
For
I put it in there, but usually the casino offer kind of overrides, which is the casino offer is always better than the
yeah,
discount. So,
yeah.
you know,
So the only
Yeah.
discount I get is probably the age of 55.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so if I say you got that one,
But
Yeah. If there's,
the last cruise I was on the Carver Vista, I had an ocean view cabin, and that only cost me $600
okay, well
for
that's a pretty good
7 days,
deal.
and I had $200 credit with that. And the lady said, "Yeah, I want it for $600." I said, "Sold." I didn't check. I didn't call him. I said, "I'm put in my
now,
credit, my card."
Mike, what are you retired or do you have a full-time job also?
I was medically retired from the
Okay.
Navy,
Okay.
and you know, it, after going through all that and retiring and coming back home, it's been kind of a struggle
Ooh,
bouncing, trying to figure
no lose
my where I
y'all.
want to be. I did a paralegal job for a little while. I worked as an assistant manager at Walmart for a quick minute, but retail was
Yeah.
man, it was almost worse than being in
Went to the
Iraq.
Navy.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work in retail. I don't know how people do that because sometimes the customers, the way they get treated.
Oh,
oh yeah.
My daughter's in retail, and some of the stories she tells us, it's like, how do you put up with that?
I mean, I have been using my GI Bill to finish my bachelor's degree, and
Okay, cool,
so I'm probably a year or two away from that.
nice, nice.
so yeah. So basically, both you guys know about APHIS, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Oh yes,
definitely know.
My mom used to work at the headquarters in Dallas.
Oh okay,
So
oh,
basically,
okay.
yeah,
yeah, she's probably one of the accountants that you probably had set up for your benefits and stuff like that. Now,
yeah,
so when I was a kid, I was a teenager, I used to get the discounts for APHIS because of the store.
yeah.
So, so, so and now in a day back in the '80s, the drinking age in Texas was 18, and I was
Oh
18.
yeah, I remember that.
My sophomore year of high school was 18, and I told my friends, I said, "Hey man, you know what? I got my military ID card. Y'all can take me to the exchange. And I can hook us up with the liquor." And that's how I got popular. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was yeah, but so do you do the VA hospital or do you have your own?
Uh, I go to the VA for some of my stuff, but then I also, since I'm retired, I get the TRICARE retirement.
Hmm. Yeah.
And but really, that's since I was medically retired, and I get Social Security, which I didn't know. If you get Social Security uh, with your disability and all that, they take your TRICARE and that becomes your secondary, and Medicare becomes your primary.
Oh wow.
And
That's ridiculous.
so
Now that
at first I didn't like it, and I was kind of like, man, that's that seems like not right, but
well,
it
Yeah.
works out. because it actually works out for the good because Medicare covers a lot, and then what they don't cover, TRICARE comes in, and it's like if I was just doing straight TRICARE, I might have some co-pays and things like that. But
Yeah.
doing it this way, I essentially don't have to pay, at all.
So basically, you're on SSI now, right?
Right.
I am too, because of my asthma and my eyelids. The state of Texas said I had this all my life because my mom, your mom and dad back in the '60s. She was drinking, she was smoking. So I had the effect on my eyelids. That's why they always closed. They look closed. Now, I can see fine, but they look closed. Basically, they told me, "Oh well, you can't drive in the state of Texas. You can't have a driver's license." I said,
Wow.
"Okay, yeah." Well, that's one of the reasons why I got the SSI disability, and then that was like, I think I was on there in 2015. I finally got it. So yeah, it's interesting that I have that. I would love to be working and everything. Because I used to work at a comedy club in Texas. So I always wanted to work. And then my last job, I had my own lawn service. I was making good money. And then my doctor said, "Yeah, you need to get that up. You basically kill yourself." And
Right.
those days, I was not drinking any water at all. The only thing I was drinking at that time was two of the sodas and coffee. That's it. Yeah. So one day I was cutting this yard, and all of a sudden my knees were just going numb. I didn't know what was going on. It scared the living crap out of me. And I
Wow.
told my doctor, he said, "You know what? When's the last time you drank a little water?" I said, "It's been years, doc." But yeah, so let me ask you this, Chris. Um, are you thinking about going on the icon cruise?
uh, I wouldn't mind going on it, but I think I'd rather wait until it's been out a little while because just seeing the track record of some of the ships
Uh,
that I do the
yeah,
inaugural sailings and all that. And it's not
yeah,
nothing against any of the cruise lines, but it seems like there's always some bugs that got to get worked out.
hmm
And so I don't know. That's kind of my thought process on it for now, anyway.
yeah, but
Yeah, and I think they're gonna, the prices too. I think, I'm probably gonna wait till the prices go down a little bit and everything on
mhm,
that one also
Yeah,
yeah, I might have
before
to
I
sell
book
my
that. So
kidney. I might have to
yeah,
yeah,
sell
that
one.
makes sense.
but I have got to head out because I got to get it ready for our show at 6 p.m. 8 your guys'
Well,
time.
Oh,
I'll see
okay.
you there.
All
Well, it's
right,
good seeing
so
you.
good seeing you too. We'll see
But
you guys tonight. All right,
yeah, I'll see you there.
all
But
right, sounds good.
Do you have any
All right.
questions for me since we're finally meeting?
Oh, so you're up in the Dallas area, right? Close to
I
Dallas.
live I live south of Fort Worth, called a town called Granbury.
All right, all right.
So Dallas, let me say I'm probably about 45 minutes to an hour to from DSW Airport,
Okay.
and then we moved here. Wow, we moved here in 1981 from Florida. I miss my
Oh,
Florida.
wow.
Yeah, uh, but dad was stationed at Patrick Air Force Base, and we got to see a lot of things, including the space shuttle, the first one to take off.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like I told you before, I am a military brat and proud of it. Uh, so I mean, when he was still here, he just would not tell me anything about Vietnam. I still
Yeah.
to this day want to know why, and I didn't get a chance to ask him before he passed. But I was
Well,
going to ask.
it was probably I mean, I don't know. I wasn't in Vietnam. I can't really speak to it, but I'm sure he must have seen some things and done, that was pretty dark for him, and I mean, I don't know. I don't really talk a lot about the stuff I did in Iraq and Afghanistan too much. I mean,
Yeah, because I guarantee you probably saw a lot of stuff you just say, "Oh man!" I mean, two nations, two nations are doing this to each other, and yeah, I mean, you see. So, I was going to ask you, what do you think about the Carnival celebration? You think about going on that one?
yeah, I've been seeing that, and I've got some offers, some actual casino offers for it, and but so far the ones that I've been getting is out of Miami,
Oh,
and
which
then
one's
they did
doing?
send me one for the Jubilee, uh,
Yeah.
and I should have leapt on it at the time, but I did. I kind of let it sit there, and then I ended up going on the grandeur of the seas 2 or 3 weeks ago before it left,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I came back, I checked my offers, and it wasn't there no more, and I was like, so
Yeah.
the timing of it. But they're usually pretty good. They usually send you more offers later on.
So you have like a cruise provider. You call them, or
Well, from Royal, I call Royal directly.
mm-hmm.
And they had because when you book through the casino, you have to call the Royals casino people.
Or
Uh,
the thing is, you know who Island Time is, right? Derek and Amanda.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
You-
been
I
I've
I
been
got
watching them for a while.
I got their on my chat. I got their email address, and they're gonna hook me up with the Vista next year.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I'm thinking about pulling the trigger for the Icon. They
Oh,
just say
okay.
you need to put a deposit down. I say, yeah, I can do that payment. By the time be ready, I was like, man, I've been paid for it and everything ready to go.
That's another thing I like about cruising is you can book something like far in advance, and then you can just like
Just
pay
paid
on
off.
it. You
hmm
don't have to like throw a 3 or 4 thousand down, all at once.
Basically, Derek was telling me that's what basically a lot of people did when they announced that they're going to take booking for the Icon. A
Yeah,
lot of people just did a deposit, and then
yeah,
basically he said like towards the end, the beginning of the voyage, a lot of people are going to say, man, I can go, and something happened, and then it's going to open back up again.
yeah.
So
Well, I remember. Well, I was on the Grandeur when they opened up the bookings for the Icon,
uh huh.
and they made an announcement
Oh yeah, I know they
on
did.
the loudspeaker, like, "Hey, this is so and so, your cruise director. Hey, come on down to the next cruise office if you want to book that Icon." And of course, I went down there a little bit later in the day, and there was like a line of people. They had an appointment sheet, and so I made an appointment. But I ended up using my next cruise
hmm
offer on the Ovation of the Seas for Alaska next year.
Alaska. Have you been to Alaska before?
I just did it in September of this year. I went on Ovation, and I tell you what, man, Alaska, that's like changed my changed my game on cruising. I mean, that's my favorite now. I mean, I loved everything about
No, I think it's just too cold.
it.
I,
Well, I thought it was good. I bought a big heavy coat. I packed all this stuff, and
hmm
it was. I think the coldest it got one day it was 48, and that's
Oh
when
yeah.
we were up by the glacier. But all
Mhm.
the other times it was like high 50s, low 60s, just a lot of rain. It was mostly just rain.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. When it gets down to like 50, I shiver. I don't like cold weather. I really I say, man, if I'm gonna pay that money, I want to be comfortable. That's why I do cruises on the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Now, well, you saw the stuff about the celebration, right? And I mean, we had a couple of friends of ours that were on it, and basically they said when they started the cruise, it was windy, it was
Oh,
cold, and
oh yeah, out of England or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like a transatlantic. and there were 16 days. I was like, hi, I would do something like that, but that
Yeah.
but I had to be on a big ship to do that. I had to be like on the Oasis class or a Quantum class to get on that one. I mean, the car.
Right.
I mean, see, back in the day when they used to test run the ships. I mean, it'd be like months in advance, and they're doing the testing. But now they're doing it like every 3 or 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and then they put them in service. I said, wait a minute.
Yeah. They're rolling them out, man. They got to pay those loans back.
Oh yeah, so they have to do that.
That's what that's what that's all about. They know they gotta start paying them payments.
Well, yeah. Oh, shoot.
I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, they were shut down for
Two
a
years
couple of years, so I mean, I can't blame them for trying to make some
get
money.
the money back. Yeah. So yeah. So you like on your casino thing? You play the tables or you do the slots?
I'm more of a slot person.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I got certain slots I like to play, and I used to do table games, but it was too frustrating. Like playing blackjack, you sit at the table, and
Faster.
everybody's got their own strategy, and if you don't go by what they're trying to do, and you mess up their thing, then everybody gets upset. It's like, man, I'll go play the slots and get my free drinks.
Yeah, so I stayed in the slot. I did the roulette table for $125. I said, I'm done. But well, hey man, I just want to thank you for showing up. I
Yeah,
haven't.
no problem.
It was nice to see you. I got to get ready because
All
Coach
right, Coach
Cruz,
Cruz.
yeah, and then
Okay. Well, it's good meeting you and getting on your live stream and everything.
well, you're helping me a lot. Now I like I told Oceanos, I said, man, I need practice. I'm doing this okay, and then
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay away from the election results. I don't
Uh,
want to see it. I took my
yeah,
eyes
you can't turn the TV on tonight.
out. The TV's on. I'm not looking. I have my Tums. I have my high blood
Yeah.
pressure medicine, and and
Yeah. Well,
Pepto.
I haven't done any live streams myself, so I've been kind of working my way up to it, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing my little routine that I've got going for a little while, and then maybe I'll bust one out before the end of the year.
Well, you gotta do one like I do it. I learned how to do it. I learned everything, but other
Yeah,
people.
StreamYard, I can't figure it out yet. I've been playing with it, and I may have to have somebody show me
Do you have Mac or Windows?
Windows.
Okay, basically you just go and then you gotta set up it. You know how to set up the account.
Yeah,
Then
I've got an account, and I was playing around with it, but I couldn't figure it out. But
like as far as inviting people in.
just getting it to work.
Well,
I don't know.
it's simple. It just it says you had to copy the link
Yeah.
and put it all the way down to the end where you do your chats. Right click it and paste it, and then that's what Ocean taught me how to do. So
Okay.
how
Well, I'll get it figured out one of these
you get it
days.
out, man. So I guess I'll see you during Ocean. I mean, cruise,
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach Cruise.
Yeah, man. Well,
All
it's
right.
good seeing you.
Thank you, man. Thank you once again. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people don't say that anymore, but I do.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon,
All right.
man.
Have a good one.
Thanks for coming. All right, people, party people in the place to be. I just want to say thank you for Cruise Vet. Thank you for your service. Ocean. Um, I'll be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I'll be on 6 o'clock. So if you want to go and see on that, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna head on out to Coach Cruz, get ready to get on that show, and I'm not gonna watch the election results. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.